Hi guys, my name is Tinashe and welcome back to All Things Finance and Productivity. Thank you so much for joining me this week. It is always a pleasure to have you guys on board. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. It would really help my channel a lot. If you like this look, can you see this is all my hair, hey? So if you like this look, head over to my other page. It's more of lifestyle. I do a lot of hair content as well there. So you can head over there and see how I managed to do this look. I'll probably have it up there. So anyway, let's get back to business. So today, as the topic says, we are talking about how you can create your own path to wealth, right? Normally when you hear the word wealth, most people might think money, but that really is not what wealth is. Wealth means different things to different people. So it can mean for you what's really important for you is your time. That's what you consider wealthy, just being in control of your time. For other people, it can be money. They really want to have a lot of money. Other people, it's status. They really want to ensure that they have a particular status with reference to their life and their well-being. For other people, it's good health. For other people, it's family. So we're basically just going to talk about that aspect and shed a bit more light with reference to that. Comment down below on what your version of wealth is. You know, it's always good to hear what people's versions of wealth is. So yeah, comment down below and let me know what your version of wealth is. Given that this is a new year, you know, people are writing their vision boards. Other people are still feeling a bit iffy about what happened last year and they really do not want to start working on such an aspect, and they're just like, oh, you know what, let's just see how things go. People are very different, but it's always good to have some sort of an idea of how your year is going to go. Let me just say this though, some of these things do not define you. It's a blessing to be alive. We all have a part to play in this earth, and you just being on it is okay on its own. So don't feel pressured to do better, to be better, to, you know, all those things that people say that can bring other people anxiety. And yeah, just live your life. So anyway, I think I have rambled on too much. So now, how do you forge this path to your version of wealth? So the first thing is you really actually need to define what is your version of wealth. When we're speaking to this, we essentially say, what do you view to be the most important thing in your life? What really makes you happy? For some people, it is, you know, family. Some people think about their children and they are really, really happy. So maybe for you, it's that aspect of family. For some people, they think about, okay, what's the next thing that I'm going to be doing to make my business better? Being on the grind makes them happy. So you need to just look at what is really important to you and make sure that you're very honest with yourself so that you can actually work towards it. With reference to this, just, you know, interrogate what are those aspects that give you joy, that bring a smile to your face all the time. You know, we only have one life to live. We really honestly have just one life to live. So it is always, always, always a good thing for you to just, you know, live your life well, the way you want to live it, in the manner that you want to do it. That would really be the best approach. The next thing would be just thinking about how do you plan to make that vision come to life. If, say for instance, what you deem is wealth is good health, right? So now how do you work towards ensuring that you have good health? You might just think about, okay, so maybe I have to start eating better. Go through your pantry, go through your fridge, look at the things that you've been buying, the things that you've been eating. Do they really speak to what you deem as wealth? And for this particular example, it is health, right? Are you eating well? Are you sleeping properly? Are you exercising? For some people, they would love to join a gym. For them, they like that motivation of other people around them doing the same thing. But for you, maybe you're a person who just likes to do it from the house. So what exercises can you work towards with reference to making sure that you achieve what you deem is wealth? For other people, their version of wealth is having tons of money. So if, say, for you that is your framing, then you need to think about, okay, so now how do I make this money? Do I need to start a business? Do I need to expand the business that I already have? Do I need to partner with someone so that we can, collaborate and do something big? Do I need to, hopefully when I'm speaking about this, we're all thinking about positive things, right? We're not talking about robbing the bank, etc, etc. That would just be a shame. So just, living at least a positive life. So just as I was saying, just, thinking about how you can make that money. Do you need to do overtime at your job? Do they pay you for overtime? Do you need to start looking for a side hustle so that at least you can get to the levels of money that you want to get to? So, that can be another example. So it's always good for you to frame in your mind what is the most important and how you can reach there. The other thing that you can do, of which this really requires not much effort, is to just speak to people who are living what you would want to be, right? Does that make sense? I hope it does. If, say, my vision of wealth is good health, and I have a grandma who has reached 100 years old, interact with her so that now you can find out, how did she manage to get there? What was she doing? What was she eating? Was she exercising? Was she a busy woman? All those things that you can touch base with someone who is at the level where you'd want to get to, or even a level that you'd like to surpass, so that you can learn from them and see how they've been doing their thing. If, say, for instance, your version of wealth is money, I don't know, maybe you can speak to someone who is rich, if you can get access to them. If not, you can always network. Networking is really, really good. You get an opportunity to meet other people, find out what they're all about, how they're doing their thing. Some people might not be honest though, especially if you don't have a good relationship with them. So take it with a grain of salt. But there's nothing wrong with you just asking someone as to, okay, so how did you get there? How did you do it? What advice can you give me? Because at times you might just need that encouragement for you to do what you would want to do anyway. The other thing that you can do is just to do research on your own. Like it's important for you to be knowledgeable of what you want to achieve. Having an intention without deeds is really not ideal. And I know that firsthand, because there's certain things that you have thought of in your mind. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then you don't do them because you do not execute on them. So that seed that you have in your head, it's always nice for you to treat it like a mustard seed. You need to water it, and as you're watering it, it's going to grow. Some of these seeds will sprout, but some of these seeds will actually grow slower. Some of them will actually die, because maybe as you find out more about what you want to do, then you realize, I don't really want to do this. And then you're just like, okay, so let me just, put this dream to rest and look for something else. So same aspect with this. Do research by yourself so that you can see what you need to do for you to move from point A to point B. It's very, very important to also do the research yourself. Don't also just lean on other people, because at times they might be telling you things that might not be necessarily true, or they are telling you things that's true to them, but it might not be ideal for you. Like, say for instance, you say your version of wealth was health, right? And then the person you're speaking to tells you that they run say 20 kilometers every single day. Maybe for you have a job, you stay in an area whereby it's not so safe, so you running 20 kilometers every single day might not be the best thing for you. So it's always good for you to just self-interrogate, do some of the research yourself, so that at least you can do things that work well with you. So the last thing that I'll just urge you to do is to just live your truth. Whatever it is your version of wealth is, work towards it. Do not look around. Be like a horse with blinkers that is just like this. Because at times, sadly, in the society that we live in, when you tell people certain things about yourself, things that you value, they might try to dim it down. They might try to make it seem like, they might just discourage you, which might not be the right thing for you to hear, especially when it's a seed. Because at times, for some people, when they hear a lot of discouragement, they stop doing whatever it is that they're doing and then work towards doing something else. So don't look around, work towards that goal that you have, that vision of wealth that you have in your mind. Work towards it. Do not deter from it. Just small steps. You get there eventually. Looking around might at times make you feel like it's a competition. Say, for example, if your vision of wealth was being at par with everyone else, or I don't know, wealth, at times when you see someone doing rich things because they do have the money, it might discourage you, and then you start killing that vision that you have in your mind because of what's around you. So at times, it's always just good to just hold your cards close to your chest, work towards your goals, and then see if, say, after a month or two, whether it's working. It's always good to really self-assess and see how you've reached. So see whether whatever it is, the direction that you're taking is working. If it's not working, take a step back, readjust, recalibrate, and then start again. So I think this brings us to the end of this video. I just wanted this to be short and sweet. Let me know in the comments section below what your version of wealth is. Let's build this community. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you. Bye.